And they're not called Nathaniel Gow Quadrilles because he choreographed them or even composed most of the music, but he promoted and published so many dances. But Nathaniel Gow as a composer is not so well known. He was, during his lifetime, very, very popular, but his popularity stemmed mainly from his work with a dance band at the Edinburgh Assembly Rooms. And it's the dance band material that he published. There were a lot of other people who were publishing dance music. They didn't bother to put the dance instructions in. And Nathaniel put in the French and the English translation in most of his publications, which is a real treasure trove because you can see the difference, the slight differences between the language and the description. Scottish way of dancing was considered to be a little bit more raucous, and people would emote on the dance floor. They talk about hoops and hollers and all manner of sound. There's a wonderful quote by some London folk who came up to Edinburgh, and they said they described all the noise and all the almost like a fracas of the Scottish dancers that they felt was quite different to their normal way of dancing down in London. So. But what I want to do in my presentation is to look at the 60 or so quadrilles that I've reconstructed with the help of Stuart Marsden and Merrill Thompson and various other people who have given feedback, to just get a feel for the sorts of figures that were particularly gravitated toward, and the unusual things that occurred in these dances that I don't find in very many other places. So it's just an interesting set of dances, and I would really like them to be better known. That's my main motivation for presenting this, and to have a look at the music and how the music was chosen, and the connection between the music and ballets of the time. There's one dance in particular, the gavatina, where they lift a bit of a ballet and they put it directly into the quadrille, and they have to adapt it partly, but to have quite difficult steps from a ballet in the middle of your social dance, it just seems it seems like a dangerous thing to do. I think it was just a question of my constant desire to go back in time. When I had the option to get involved with maritime museums, that I grabbed that with both hands. But also that left me with this feeling of longing to actually work on a square rig ship. It's all well and good to be going aloft and doing heaving and hauling and whatnot, but to actually do that under sail, underway, it's a completely different feeling, and that's still really one of my favorite things to do. I haven't done it in a while, but and I think with my work as a musician, singing a lot of dance songs, it's this connection between movement and music that I find really exciting, which is, you know, it's exactly the same in sea shanties as it is in dance tunes. So singing for dancing is wonderful. Singing while working on the deck of a ship is just amazing.